हवा है, बुनती हवा, बूंदे भी तो आए नहीं बाज यहाँ, साजिश में शामिल सारा जहाँ है, हर जर्रे जर्रे की ये इल्तिजा है। ओरे पिया, ओरे पिया,
कहने को जश्न बहारा है, इश्क ये देख के हैरा है। कहने को जश्न बहारा है, इश्क ये देख के हैरा है। फूल से खुशबू खफा खफा है गुलशन में, छुपा है कोई रंज फिजा के चिलमन में। सारे सहम नजारे हैं, सोए सोए वक्त के धारे हैं, और दिल में कोई कोई सी बातें हैं। ओ कहने को जश्न बहारा है, इश्क ये देख के हैरा है। फूल से खुशबू खफा खफा है गुलशन में, छुपा है कोई रंज फिजा की चिलमन में। कैसे कहे क्या है सितम, सोचते हैं अब ये हम। कोई कैसे कहे वो है या नहीं हमारे, करते तो हैं साथ सफर, फासले हैं फिर भी मगर, जैसे मिलते नहीं किसी दरिया के दो किनारे। पास है फिर भी पास नहीं, हमको ये गम रास नहीं। शीशे की एक दीवार है जैसे दरमियां, सारे सहम नजारे हैं, सोए सोए वक्त के धारे हैं, और दिल में कोई कोई सी बातें हैं। ओ कहने को जश्न बहारा है, इश्क ये देख के हैरा है। फूल से खुशबू खफा खफा है गुलशन में, छुपा है कोई रंज फिजा के चिलमन में। हमने जो था नगमा सुना, दिल ने था उसको चुना। ये दास्तान हमें वक्त ने कैसी सुनाई, हम जो अगर हैं गमगी वो भी उधर खुश तो नहीं। मुलाकातों में है जैसे घुल सी गई तन्हाई, मिलके भी हम मिलते नहीं, खिल के भी गुल खिलते नहीं। आंखों में है बहारे, दिल में खिजा, सारे सहमे नजारे हैं, सोए सोए वक्त के धारे हैं, और दिल में कोई कोई सी बातें हैं। ओ जश्न बहारा है, इश्क ये देख के हैरान है। फूल से खुशबू खफा खफा है गुलशन में, छुपा है कोई रंज फिजा की चिलमन में।
Welcome to Anna and Waqas, Mr. and Mrs. Khan's Walima. Make some noise! Such an amazing occasion. Look how amazing this hall looks. It's like something out of Beauty and the Beast. You know which one is which. Now, if you could please take your seats, it'd be really, really appreciated, especially family, because the rest of the hall will take the lead from the family. So if the family misbehaves, that gives permission to the rest of us. Yes, I don't know why I'm looking at you, Jay, but particularly yourself. Now, they're going to make their entrance in about 2 minutes. So if you could take your seats, that'd be really, really appreciated. Now, I'm going to want some noise. So if you're on Waqas Khan's side, please make some noise now. Very good, very good. Now, Anna, well, she's not Sheikh anymore, she's Anna Khan. You can't allow that. That was very loud. That was very, very loud, so you're going to try and beat that. If you're with Anna Sheikh, make some noise! Yeah, it was all right, I guess. It was good. And I'm so pleased that Anna Sheikh is in Waqas's life, because previously, the only Sheikh he knew was a milkshake, and so now it's nice that he's got Anna in his life, and it's beautiful. But look, they're going to come downstairs, they're going to have a lovely entrance, but while they are walking, they're going to come in, directly cut the cake. Everyone needs to be seated throughout that entire period. Family, friends, kids, make sure everyone is seated. If you can keep your kids quiet, please do. I don't know how to do that. I'm not a parent, but I don't work for social services, so I won't grass you up. So just whatever means you need, do that. I don't mind. I don't know why someone's banging a fork against the glass. That's the sort of stuff I'm talking about. Let's cut that out. Now, I want as much, so when they come in, I want you to make a lot of noise, right? The sort of noise, imagine Pakistan has just beaten India in the cricket, right? Imagine that's booing their own sister's wedding. What a shame. What a shame. But look, you know what I mean. They're going to come, they're looking absolutely gorgeous. I just had a sneaky peek of them. They're looking amazing. The hall looks amazing. I look fine. I look like some sort of badly dressed magician, but it's cool. this old Moss Bros had available on Wednesday. So look, they're coming downstairs. I think I'm going to announce it in like 5 seconds. Hold your noise until you see a peek of them, then make as much noise as possible and keep making that noise all the way until they get to the cake. They're going to walk really slowly, so use your lungs and just have a wonderful time. I think it's going to be a great evening. Are you excited? Okay, I announce to you Anna and Waqas, Mr. and Mrs. Khan!
मेरे आसमां मेरी ज़मीं बन गए, हाँ हंसी बन गए, हाँ नमी बन गए। तुम मेरे आसमां मेरी ज़मीं बन गए। वहीं बन गए, हाँ हंसी बन गए, हाँ नमी बन गए। तुम मेरे आसमां मेरी ज़मीं बन गए। पहचानते ही नहीं अब लोग तन्हा मुझे, मेरी निगाहों में भी है ढूंढते वो तुझे। पहचानते ही नहीं अब लोग तन्हा मुझे, मेरी निगाहों में भी है ढूंढते वो तुझे।
Come on, everybody, come on. जीते रहते तुझको कांजी सवेरे, जीते रहते तुझको सांझ सवेरे। नैनों में नैनों में तेरे मस्त मस्त तो नैन मेरे दिल का ले गए चैन, मेरे दिल का ले गए चैन। तेरे मस्त मस्त तेरे मस्त मस्त तो नैन मेरे दिल का ले गए चैन, मेरे दिल का ले गए चैन। तेरे मस्त मस्त तो नैन तेरे मस्त मस्त तो नैन तेरे दिल का ले गए चैन, तेरे दिल का ले गए चैन।
याद बेहद जादू
कुछ तो ऐसे थे जिन्हें याद थे बेहद जादू
कुछ तो ऐसे थे जिन्हें याद थे बेहद जादू
कुछ तो ऐसे थे जिन्हें याद थे बेहद जादू
ना चला फिर न चला मुझ पे किसी का जादू
ना चला फिर न चला मुझ पे किसी का जादू
ना चला फिर न चला मुझ पे किसी का जादू
ना चला फिर न चला मुझ पे किसी का जादू
तेरी नजरों ने खुदा जान किया क्या जादू
तेरी नजरों ने खुदा जाने किया क्या जादू
ना रहा दिल बही अब नहीं ये मेरा अब काबू जी मस्त
नजरों से मस्त नजरों से मस्त नजरों से मस्त नजरों से मस्त नजरों से मस्त नजरों से मस्त नजरों से मस्त नजरों से मस्त नजरों से
अल्लाह बचाए Run the floor, please. Talia, please. Please, don't be confusing on the tali, please.
How amazing are the Qawwali band, guys? Make some noise! Very, very quick announcement. It is now time for Maghrib prayer. So if you do want to pray Maghrib, we have prayer rooms available upstairs through the doors that you came in. Don't go upstairs. Don't go up this next set of stairs. There's another room, and there you can play Maghrib namaz. Obviously, that only applies if you're Muslim. So I know there's a lot of people who are not Muslim here yet. But that is for you guys upstairs. Thank you.
Anji. और की मंगा मैं रब कोलो जित खैर मंगा तेरे दम दी
और की मंगना मैं रब कोलो ओ एक खैर मंगा तेरे दम दी
और की मंगा मैं रब खोलो जित खैर मंगा तेरे दम दी बाज जन लज पाले हदारा गड़ी वे के न कोई मंदी नीचे खैर मंगा
ओ नित्य खैर मंगा ओ नित्य खैर मंगा सोने ओ नित्य खैर मंगा सोने मैं तेरी दुआ ना कोई और मंगदी ओ नित्य खैर मंगा सोने मैं तेरी दुआ ना कोई और मंगदी
ओ तेरे पैरों की हीरों में मेरी
तेरे पैरों की हीरों में मेरी
दुआ ना कोई और मंगती नीचे
खैर मंगा सोने मैं तेरी दुआ ना कोई और मंगदी
ओ नीचे खैर मंगा तेरी नीचे
खैर मंगा तेरी नित्य खैर मंगा तेरी नित्य खैर मंगा तेरी
ओ लोकी मंगदे लग करोना मैं ते खैर मंगा मेरा मैं ते
खैर मंगा तेरी मैं ते खैर मंगा तेरी मैं ते खैर मंगा हाय हाय ते खैर मंगा हाय
मैं ते खैर मंगा तेरे मैं ते तेरी
ते खैर मंगा तो मैं तेरी
दुआ ना कोई और मंगती
नित्य खैर मंगा सोने मैं तेरी दुआ ना कोई और मंगदी खैर मंगा सोने मैं तेरी दुआ ना कोई और मंगदी खैर मंगा सोने मैं तेरी दुआ ना कोई और मंगदी ओ खैर मंगा सोने मैं तेरी दुआ ना कोई और मंगदी
ओ तेरे पैरों के अखीर हो मेरी
ओ तेरे पैरों की अखीर होवे मेरी दुआ ना कोई और मंगदी खैर मंगा सोनिया मैं तेरी दुआ ना कोई और मंगदी
ओ तेरे प्यार दिता जदों दा सहारा वे
ओ तेरे प्यार दिता जदों दा सहारा वे
मैनू भुल गया माया जग तारा वे
मैनू भुल गया माया जग सारा वे
मैं ते मर के भी रहना माया तेरी
दुआ ना कोई और मंगदी ते खैर मंगा सोनिया मैं तेरी दुआ ना कोई और मंगदी ते खैर मंगा सोनिया मैं तेरी दुआ ना कोई और मंगदी
ओ तू मिलिया ते मिल के खुदाई वे हाँ जी, दूल्हे का सेहरा सुहाना लगता है। हाँ जी, दूल्हे का सेहरा। खुशी की मुबारक घड़िया गई है।
शहनाइयों की सदा कह रही है, खुशी की मुबारक घड़ी आ गई है।
ये सेहरा जो है इस वेरी स्पेशल सेहरा, तो मैं चाहता हूँ जितने भी रिलेटिव्स हैं प्लीज, दूल्हा की मम्मी दुल्हन की मम्मी प्लीज सामने आए, दूल्हा के डैडी दुल्हन के डैडी प्लीज ब्रिंग द ऑल पेरेंट्स। हाँ प्लीज, दूल्हा के डैडी दुल्हन के डैडी भी यहाँ पे आ जाए, क्योंकि ये सेहरा है और ये अल्लाह ताला ने आपको ये दिन दिखाए हैं। अल्लाह ताला ये सबको दिन दिखाए। शहनाइयों की सदा जो रही है, खुशी की मुबारक घड़िया गई है।
शहनाइयों की सदा कह रही है, खुशी की मुबारक
ये इनके लिए खुशी लाते हैं, खुशी
आ गई है।
अजी सजी सुर्ख जोड़े में चांद सी दुल्हन, सभी पे फलक से बरिया गई है। दूल्हे का सेहरा सुहाना लगता है, दूल्हे का सेहरा सुहाना लगता है, वो दुल्हन का तो दिल दीवाना लगता है। दूल्हे का सेहरा सुहाना लगता है, दुल्हन का तो दिल दीवाना लगता है। पल भर में कैसे बदलते हैं रिश्ते, बदलते हैं रिश्ते, अब तो हर अपना बेगाना लगता है। दूल्हे का सेहरा सुहाना लगता है, दुल्हन का तो दिल दीवाना लगता है। दूल्हे का सेहरा सुहाना लगता है, दुल्हन का तो दिल दीवाना लगता है। इन लफ्जों से वैसे ये 7 जन्म से है, लेकिन क्योंकि हमारे में 3 लफ्ज होते हैं, कबूल है कबूल है कबूल है, 3 लफ्जों से बता जन्मों आपका ये दामन, प्यार से जोड़ा है रब ने प्रीत का दामन। 3 लफ्जों से बता जन्मों का ये बंधन, अज है नहीं रस्में नहीं कसमें नहीं उलझन होठ है खामोश लेकिन कह रही धड़कन
है नहीं रस्में नहीं कसमें नहीं उलझन होठ है खामोश लेकिन कह रही धड़कन
धड़कन धड़कन
धड़कन धड़कन धड़कन धड़कन धड़कन धड़कन धड़कन मेरी धड़कन मेरी धड़कन मेरी धड़कन धड़कन मेरी धड़कन मेरी धड़कन मेरी धड़कन
धड़कन धड़कन धड़कन धड़कन मेरी धड़कन
मेरी धड़कन
अजी मुश्किल अश्कों को
छुपाना लगता है
ओ दुल्हन का
तो दिल दीवाना लगता है मुश्किल अश्कों को छुपाना लगता है दुल्हन का तो दिल दीवाना लगता है
हाँ जी ये जो बच्ची हैं इनको हम पाल पोस के बड़ा करते हैं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह मेरे भी घर में बेटी है और अल्लाह ताला हर घर में बेटी दे ये बेटी अल्लाह ताला की बहुत बड़ी नेमत है तो बेटी का जब वो आता है तो हम छोटी छोटी बच्ची पाल के बड़ा करते हैं और कहते हैं हाँ, मैं तेरी बाहों के झूले में बली बाबुल जा रही हूँ छोड़ के तेरी गली बाबुल
मैं तेरी बाहों के झूले में बली बाबुल जा रही हूँ छोड़ के तेरी गली बाबुल
हाँ, ये जो खूबसूरत जमाने हैं ये क्योंकि बच्चियों को पालते हैं पोसते हैं बड़ा करते हैं उसके बाद वो फिर पैरों को दे देते हैं क्यों मैं तेरी बाहों के झूले में बली बाबुल
जा रही हूँ छोड़ के तेरी गली बाबुल मैं तेरी बाहों के झूले में बली बाबुल जा रही हूँ छोड़ के तेरी गली बाबुल
अजी खूबसूरत
ये जमाने याद आएंगे
चाह कर भी हम तुम्हें ना भूल पाएंगे
ये खूबसूरत ये जमाने याद आएंगे चाह के भी हम तुम्हें ना भूल पाएंगे
धड़कन धड़ हाँ, खूबसूरत ये जमाने याद आएंगे चाह कर भी हम तुम्हें ना भूल पाएंगे मुश्किल अश्कों को
छुपाना लगता है मुश्किल अश्कों को छुपाना लगता है
वो दुल्हन का तो दिल
दीवाना लगता है मुश्किल अश्कों को छुपाना लगता है दुल्हन का तो दिल दीवाना लगता है
मैं तेरी बाहों के झूले में बली बाबुल मैं तेरी
बाहों के झूले में बली बाबुल जा रही हूँ छोड़ के तेरी गली बाबुल
अजी खूबसूरत
ये जमाने याद आएंगे
और चाह कर हम तुम्हें ना भूल पाएंगे मुश्किल अश्कों को छुपाना
लगता है
ओ दुल्हन का तो
दिल दीवाना लगता है मुश्किल अश्कों को छुपाना लगता है दुल्हन का तो दिल दीवाना लगता है
अजी लेकिन ये तो हो गया ना बिगड़ा ओ शादी ता सजदी शादी ता सजदी जे नचे दुल्हे दा प्यो नादी ता और कहानी के शादी ता सजदी जे नचे दुल्हन दा डैडी दादी ता ओ शादी ता सजदी जे नचे दुल्हन दी मम्मी शादी ता
सजदी जे नचे दुल्हन दी मम्मी शादी ता सजदी जे नचे दुल्हन दी मम्मी
शादी ता सजदी जे नचे दुल्हे दी मम्मी शादी ता सजदी जे नचे दुल्हे दी मम्मी
शादी ता सजदी
आइए मेरे अगली सही बात है
सजदी जे नचे दुल्हे दी मम्मी
ਉਹ ਸ਼ਾਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਸਜਦੀ ਜੇ ਨਜੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦਾ ਭਾਈ ਆਹ ਭਾਈ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦਾ ਭਾਈ ਭਾਈ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦਾ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦਾ ਭਾਈ ਉਹ ਸ਼ਾਦੀ
हाँ सजदी
ਉਹ ਸ਼ਾਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਸਜਦੀ ਜੇ ਨਜੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦਾ
शादी ता सजदी जे नचे मुंडे दा भाई ता सजदी जे नचे मुंडे दा भाई शादी ता सजदी जे नचे मुंडे दा भाई
ਸ਼ਾਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਸਜਦੀ ਜੇ ਨਜੇ
मुंडे दे भाई शादी ता सजदी जे नचे मुंडे दे भाई शादी ता सजदी जे नचे मुंडे दे भाई शादी ता सजदी जे नचे मुंडे दे भाई
ਸ਼ਾਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਸਜਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਦੀ ਤਾਂ
सजदी ता सजदी शादी ता सजदी
ਜੇ ਨਜੇ ਦੁਲੇ ਤੇ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਸਜਦੀ ਜੇ
नचे मुंडे दे भाई शादी ता सजदी जे नचे मुंडे दे फ्रेंड शादी ता सजदी जे नचे मुंडे दे फ्रेंड शादी ता
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
सजदी जे नचे मुंडे दे friend।
है मुबारक आज का दिन रात आई है तुम्हारी शादमानी ओ
शादमानी शादमानी ओ शादमानी
है मुबारक आज का दिन रात आई है तुम्हारी शादमानी
शादमानी ओ शादमानी शादमानी ओ शादमानी
देखो मेरी आंखों में है डोरी गुलाबी
देखो मेरी आंखों में है डोरे गुलाबी
मैं तो नहीं पीता मगर बेबी शराबी
देखो मेरी आंखों में है डोरे गुलाबी मैं तो नहीं पीता हुआ फिर भी शराबी
ओ ये है तेरे प्यार का नजर डंडा भाभी भैया राजा घर में लेके आ गया परियों की रानी
शादमानी ओ शादमानी शादमानी ओ शादमानी शादमानी ओ शादमानी शादमानी ओ शादमानी
शादमानी
शादमानी ओ शादमानी
ओ आज तो नशा ऐसा चढ़ा पूछो न यारो
आज तो नशा ऐसा चढ़ा पूछो न यारो
ओ मैं हूँ आसमां पे मुझे नीचे उतारो
मैं हूँ आसमां में मुझे नीचे उतारो
अजी आज तो नशा ऐसा चढ़ा पूछो न यारो
आज तो नशा ऐसा चढ़ा पूछो न यारो
ओ मैं हूँ आसमां पे मुझे नीचे उतारो
मैं हूँ आसमां पे मुझे नीचे उतारो
और मुझ पे यूं ही हंसती रहो तो मैं बहारो भैया राजा घर में लेके आ गए परियों
शादमानी ओ शादमानी शादमानी ओ शादमानी शादमानी ओ शादमानी
आज तो नशा नशा आज तो नशा नशा आज तो नशा नशा
आज तो नशा नशा
आज तो नशा ऐसा चढ़ा पूछो न यार
आज तो नशा ऐसा चढ़ा पूछो न यारो
ओ मैं हूँ आसमां पे मुझे नीचे उतारो
मैं हूँ आसमां पे मुझे नीचे उतारो
अरे मुझ पे यूं ही हंसती रहो तो मैं बहारो भैया राजा घर में लेके आ गया परियों की रानी शादमानी
ओ शादमानी शादमानी ओ शादमानी शादमानी ओ शादमानी
ओ शादमानी ओ
शादमानी
शादमानी congratulations celebration
congratulations and celebrations
congratulations
and celebrations congratulations
मुबारक हो मुबारक मुबारक हो मुबारक मुबारक हो मुबारक हो
मुबारक मुबारक हो मुबारक मुबारक हो मुबारक मुबारक हो मुबारक
मुबारक हो
मुबारक मुबारक हो मुबारक मुबारक हो मुबारक मुबारक हो मुबारक
हो शादमानी ओ
शादमानी शादमानी हो शादमानी
ओ
शादमानी हो शादमानी
मुबारक हो मुबारक
मुबारक हो मुबारक
दिन रात आई है दुआनी
शादमानी हो शादमानी शादमानी हो शादमानी
आजो नशा ऐसा चढ़ा पूछो न यारो यारो
आजो नशा ऐसा चढ़ा पूछो न यारो
ओ मैं हूँ आसमां पे मुझे नीचे उतारो
मैं हूँ आसमां पे मुझे नीचे उतारो
और मुझ पे यूं ही हंसती रहो तुम्हें बहारो भैया राजा करने लेके आ गए पलियों की रानी
शादमानी हो शादमानी 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 शादमानी हो
ओ मुबारक तुम्हें हम नवा मिल गया हो मुबारक
तुम्हें हम नवा मिल गया
प्यार का मुस्कुराता जहाँ मिल गया हो मुबारक
तुम्हें हम नवा मिल गया हो मुबारक तुम्हें हम नवा मिल गया
प्यार का मुस्कुराता जहाँ मिल गया हो मुबारक तुम्हें
नवा मिल गया हो मुबारक तुम्हें हम नवा मिल गया
हो मुबारक तुम्हें
मिल गया
मुबारक हो मुबारक
मुबारक हो मुबारक
मुबारक हो मुबारक हो
मुबारक मुबारक हो मुबारक मुबारक हो
थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू ओए खुल गए ने बाल मेरे नैना में नाल वादा है पहली मुलाकात ओ लुटी है जमानो पार
जमानो लुटी है जमानो पार लुटी है जमानो लुटी है जमानो पार लुटी है जमानो लुटी है जमानो पार लुटी है जमानो
ओ दुनिया के प्यार मिले कोई दिलदार आधा नवाज करने बाजता टाटा खुल गए ने बाल नैना में नाल वादा है पहली मुलाकात ओ लुटी
जमानो पार लुटी है लुटी है जमानो पार लुटी है
ओ लुटी
जमानो पार लुटी है जमानो लुटी है जमानो पार लुटी है
ओ मैं तैनू तकिया करा सोने बनिया तेरा ला 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 मैं तैनू तकिया करा
प्यार किया तेरा
ओ कजली
कौन दिल पर मेरा
मैं नाल तेरे रहना मैं नाल आला है पहली मुलाकात दा ओ लुटी
जमानो पार लुटी है लुटी है जमानो पार लुटी है जमानो लुटी है जमानो पार लुटी है जमानो लुटी है जमानो पार लुटी है जमानो
हे जमालो जमालो
है जमानो जमानो है जमानो जमानो है जमानो जमानो है जमालो जमानो है जमानो जमानो है जमानो जमानो है जमानो
ओ लुटी है जमालो पार दुनिया के प्यार मिले कोई दिलदार मिले दुनिया
ते प्यार मिले कोई दिलदार मिले
आधा नवाज करने बाजता दुनिया के प्यार में पड़ गए ने बाल में वादा है पहली मुलाकात ओ लुटी
जमानो पार लुटी है 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 जमानो पार लुटी है
है जमालो जमालो है जमालो जमालो है जमालो जमालो है जमालो
जमालो है जमालो जमालो है जमालो जमालो है जमालो जमालो है जमालो जमालो है जमालो जमालो है जमालो जमालो है जमालो जमालो है जमालो जमालो है जमालो जमालो है जमालो जमालो
ਉਹ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਗੋਰੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਟੋਏ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਗੋਰੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਟੋਏ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਰ ਗਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਏ ਹੋਏ
ਗੋਰੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਟੋਏ ਉਹ
ਕਾਲਾ ਜਾ ਕਾਲਾ ਉਹ ਕਾਲਾ ਜਾ ਉਹ ਕਾਲਾ ਜਾ ਕਾਲਾ ਕਾਲਾ ਜਾ ਕਾਲਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਕਾਲਾ ਏ ਦਿਲਦਾਰ ਬਬਰੇ ਪਤਾ ਕਰੋ ਉਹ ਮੇਰੇ ਪਤਾ ਕਰੋ ਉਹ ਕਾਲਾ ਜਾ ਕਾਲਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਕਾਲਾ ਏ ਦਿਲਦਾਰ ਬਬਰੇ ਪਤਾ ਕਰੋ ਸਭ ਅੜੀਏ ਤੇ ਪੰਜ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਦੋ ਵੈਸ਼ੀ ਦੋ ਮਦਾਰੀ ਸਭ ਅੜੀਏ ਤੇ ਪੰਜ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਦੋ ਵੈਸ਼ੀ ਦੋ ਮਦਾਰੀ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਾਲ ਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਮਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆਦਾਰੀ ਕਾਲਾ ਅੱਛਾ ਜੀ 5 मिनट दिए उन्होंने ये थोड़ा ब्रेक दे दे 5 मिनट अच्छा 5 मिनट के बाद अच्छा ठीक है हे लाल मेरी पते
लगियो बना झूले लाल
हे लाल मेरी
लगियो बना झूले लाल
हे लाल मेरी
लाल मेरी पते लगियो बना झूले लाल
सिगड़ी दा सेवन दा सखी शाबाद कलंदर
तमाम मस्त कलंदर
हनी दम दम
दे अंदर हुसैनी लाल कलंदर
हनी दम दम
दे अंदर
हे लाल मेरी
ओ लाल मेरी
ओ चार चराग तेरे बलन हमेशा
चारे चराग तेरे फलन हमेशा
आहे पंजवा में बालन
आयो बना झूले लाल
हे पंजवा में बालन पंजवा में बालन
आयो बना झूले लाल
सिमड़ी दा सेवन दा सखी शाबाद तमाम मस्त कलंदर
अली दम दम दे अंदर हुसैनी लाल कलंदर अली दम दम दे अली मोला 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 ओ अली मोला 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 अली मोला
मामा नु पीरा बछड़े दे गए
मामा नू पीरा बछड़े दे गए
मामा नु पीरा बछड़े दे गए
मामा नू पीरा बछड़े दे गए
आहे भैन नु देवे
पीर मिला झूले लाल ने
भैन नु देवे
ऐना नू देवे पीर मिला झूले लाल ने सिंदड़ी दा सेवन दा सखी शाबाद तमाम मस्त कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर हुसैनी लाल कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर हुसैनी लाल कलंदर
हे लाल मेरी ओ जनन जनन तेरी नौबत ओ जनन जनन तेरी नौबत ओ जनन 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 जनन
जनन जनन जनन जनन जनन जनन जनन
ओ जनन 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 ओ जनन जनन तेरी
नौबत बाजे जनन जनन तेरी नौबत बाजे
आहे लाल बजे गड़े
यार बना झूले लाल ने
लाल बजे गड़े
यार बना झूले लाल ने सिंदड़ी दा सेवन दा
सखी शाबाद
तमाम मस्त कलंदर अली दम
निखिल और जुलकरनैन हाजी धमाल कादरी कलंदरी झूले लाल हमला Thank you very much. Please do not forget to join us on a Facebook खान ब्रदर्स कवाली पेज. और आपको हमारा नंबर चाहिए हो तो हमारे लिए पाकिस्तान ज्वेलर सबसे बड़े हैं. इनके लिए ताली होनी चाहिए प्लीज. ये इन्होंने क्योंकि आज की जो महफिल है इनके नाम है. और आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. थैंक यू वेरी मच. और इंशाल्लाह आपके यहाँ खुशियाँ होंगी. इंशाल्लाह हम आएंगे, जरूर आएंगे. और जैसा कि आप लोग जानते हैं, मेरे ख्याल अभी खाने का ब्रेक क्या है? खाने का ब्रेक है, उसके बाद चाय के ब्रेक के बाद मिलते हैं हम लोग. आप लोग खाना खाएं, हम चाय पीते हैं. थैंक यू.
One more time for the amazing Khan brothers!
Sa
massive round of applause and a respectful listen to the amazing Khan sisters! All the way to the mic, guys. Keep applauding all the way to the mic.
Good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing? Good evening, Tess. First and foremost, we want to thank every single one of you for being here today. And also to all those who've been with us for the last, let's say, a good 7 to 10 days. I mean, let's face it, Brown Wedding's going forever and ever. So thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart for being here together with us.
It's my part. We wrote this morning, so I didn't know it was my part next. Sorry. For those of you guys who don't know us, we're the Khan sisters. Marish is Vigas's WWF partner. More on that later. Rabia is the diehard Hillary Clinton fan who's still in mourning. And I'm the favorite, but we only say that because I'm adopted and the agency told them to do that, and clearly it's gone to my head a little bit. Sorry. Another shout out to all the special people who came from all corners of the world. We have people from Perth in the house tonight. Seattle, Doha, San Francisco, Frankfurt, Holland, and New York. And of course to all the people who travel from all corners of London. You guys are all awesome. Thank you again.
Right. So, Gussie and I actually started with quite a bumpy beginning, I would say. You see, when Mom and Dad brought home the first daughter, i.e. myself, he was actually bawling his eyes out because he wanted a brother and not a sister. So there I am, showing up at the doorstep, the first out of 3 sisters, and he was not too happy. Now, to make matters worse, I was absolutely my older brother until things changed. Because initially I thought, you know what, this could be pretty cool. He's my older brother, he'll take care of me, we'll have fun. Complete lie. Allow me to explain. You see, Gussie also went through a phase when WWF was really huge. Now, he also enjoyed watching MTV. So I used to think he was the coolest kid in the house, in the apartment, the entire block, because he would sneak up to the attic and watch MTV while Mom and Dad were like thinking about behaving and doing homework and God knows what, right? And I'm like, okay, one day he's gonna invite me, and yes, that day did come. However, WWF kind of took precedence over our bonding time because I thought, you know what, we're gonna go upstairs, watch some MTV, have some cool bonding time. Little did I know that I was being invited upstairs to try all the WWF wrestling moves on me. Bearing in mind, these two were either non-existent or maybe they were around, but they were probably a bit too young to actually try some moves on. So that would be involving, social services. So of course, here I am, the dumpy, the older sister. Now, it took a while for me to realize maybe he doesn't give a crap about me, but in the end, I also realized that maybe that's just his way of just releasing all the frustration and the anger for having younger sisters. And you know what, Mom and Dad? You guys owe me because I saved you guys just thousands of dollars of therapy bill by letting beat me up day in, day out. So you are welcome. And yeah, that's just one of the things that Gussie's done while we were young.
So if you guys know anything about me and Gussie, he has been pestering me, annoying me, and farting on me for the past 21 years. Him being 11 years older than me and me being the youngest. As much as I tried not to show it all these years, so it doesn't go through your head, Gus, I always look up to you and I always aim to follow in your footsteps. You always excel in whatever you do and have always inspired me. You've taught me so much I know, so much I would have been scared to do if it weren't for you. You gave me my music taste, you taught me how to get away with things from our parents, sorry Mom and Dad. But most importantly, you taught me and pushed me to always be myself. I would be a completely different person if you didn't teach me to make my own decisions. Thank you for always having my back and covering for me on so many occasions. And I cannot tell you how happy you have made not just my brother, but our entire family. While Wagas has been there for my whole life, I know I have you to count on and have my back too for now. So, as Wagas's older sisters, all sisters. Damn it. Oh, got it. Okay. As Wagas's sisters, you can imagine we're quite hard to impress. I mean, it only took me about 10 years to warm up to Wagas.
But from very early on, probably before Vikas even fell in love with you, us three were in love with Anna. I think all the Sheikh siblings and the Khan siblings and their parents can agree that we wanted this to happen, and we knew this would happen before you two did. And that was a very special moment. So I just wanted to say something about the weekend we found out that Vikas was going to marry Anna. So we had just returned from a wonderful night at the Sheikh household, and we're ready to head to bed. Marish and I are saying good nights, and Vikas sends us a message. Guys, I'm marrying Anna, BTW. Keep it casual, right? Good night, and that's it. So that weekend, everything kicked off. We started taking care of each other. We started this romance between both families, and at some point we asked Vikas how he knew Anna was the one, and this is what he said. So, verbatim.
Oh yeah.
It dawned on me that within this one weekend, this girl managed to bring me so much happiness. Not just me, but every single person that means something to me, to my life, whether it's you guys, our Nano, some hard-nosed members of that. And I know she'll continue to do that. And I just thought to myself that if I can remember these last few days, this past weekend, when things get tough or when we have fights or whatever happens, if I can remember these last 3 days, then I'll have the strength to carry on with her.
Guys, thank you so much for being here with us and listening to our speeches. We do have a few more speeches to go, and I hope you guys are not going to snooze off too soon, because we do have a DJ waiting in the house right behind us to kick off some dancing as well.
Yep, the party is just about to get started. I hope you've all been working on your dance moves. If not, Zanab does rehearsals every Sunday and alternate Wednesdays. If you're interested, thousands on track will know what I'm talking about.
Hey, hold on. We have a little bit of advice to give to Anna now.
Yes. Okay. So,
Anna, every couple of months, more frequently than you would think, Wagas suffers from the man flu, where he proceeds to lie on the couch, whine like a little baby, and claim that he is suffering from what literally is just a common cold. There is no cure to this. You just have to be there or run away.
some love, literally. He's very needy like that. Oh, the other thing, as you'll be taking more holidays together, whether it's a weekend away, whether it's a day away, Kasi likes to really indulge himself when he's away. The other thing he likes to do, while he's been away on holiday, I've been sitting over here chilling in London town, I'll get the call, now you'll get the call, while you're driving home in the cab, Anna, we need to cleanse. Like, listen, we enjoyed ourselves, we had a great time, we need to cleanse. I have an idea. You get the recipes together, and you and I will do this together. Bearing in mind, I was still sitting in here enjoying my veggies and green food, and he's been eating God knows what, so just be aware of that.
And last thing, Vikas likes his toast really toasted with a lot of Nutella. I finally don't have to make it that for him anymore. Just kidding. I'm always going to make Nutella toast for you, you dumbass. Oh, crap.
We love you.
We love you.
Guys, give it up for the Khan sisters! Despite what Marish said, I just want to make it clear that to my knowledge, Wakas does not beat up females anymore, just to my knowledge. But he still does fart a lot, that is true. I did live with it for 2 years. Right, the next speaker is a very good friend of mine and Wakas's. We went to university with her. Before I introduce her, I want to tell you a story about the sort of person that Wakas is. Wakas used to DJ at Lancaster. He was a bit of a made man, had a little goatee, thought he was cool. One day, after his DJ set, it's like 3 a.m. I'm telling you, Wakas, it's 3 a.m. We used to walk home to university from town. This is a 3-mile walk. Me and Wakas went ahead of the rest of the group. This included Layla and a few other friends who are here today. Me and Wakas jumped in a taxi and got to Layla's house, because Layla trusted this man with her spare key. So I went with him, because I'm his friend, And we ended up going to Layla's house and we rearranged her entire furniture. I'm talking about TV remote in the freezer, microwave in the bedroom cabinet, sofas in the kitchen. What did we break? We broke a desk and then just laughed at each other. That was really insensitive. Thing is, objectively, it was hilarious. But because it was Layla's house, she didn't have an objective opinion on the matter. And she came home, and I have never seen a person so angry / dumbstruck in their entire life. I mean, if she wasn't black, she'd go green. It was incredible. Like the Incredible Hulk. She was so angry. I gave Waqas a look like, bro, this is your problem, I'm going home. That's the sort of person that Waqas is, just so you know. I know everyone's been saying really nice things about him. Mainly he's nice, he's also a bit of a prankster. But without further ado, I want to introduce this wonderful friend of ours who has still not got over this. Please welcome to the stage, Layla Saad! Keep clapping, guys, all the way to the mic. All the way from Doha, Qatar, here she comes, Layla.
Thank you for that. I was over that, and you've just reminded me. And Waqas, I said that I would write a really nice speech for you for once in our friendship, that I wouldn't say anything mean, and I'm regretting it now. After that story, just remembering that story. But you guys will have to bear with me. I'm a little bit nervous. I have been best friends with this guy since we were 18, 19 years old. He is one of the most important people in my life. He has been there for me through everything, and I am the person I am. I became the woman that I am because he was there for me, and he got me through some really hard times, and I will always remember him for that. So thank you. So I'm shaking, but I have my words, and I'm here to say some things. I want to start off by saying that my mom and dad want to apologize that they couldn't be here. They really wanted to be here, but they've sent my kids, Mohammed and Maya, to represent them, and we're recording the speech, so they're going to watch it. So I like to think of myself as the fourth Khan sister. The black sister in the Brown family. Like I said, he's one of my bestest friends. We've been best friends since our first year of university. We went to Lancaster University with many of the people here. Lancaster University! I'm here with my husband, Sam, my two kids, Maya and Mohammed. You'll have seen them dancing. They really like dancing, and we have been looking forward to this wedding for a really long time. Maya has been asking for years, when is Uncle Kazi going to get married? So he finally did it, you guys. He did it, Maya. He's doing it. But before I speak about Waqas and Anna, I want to take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate their parents. Mr. and Mrs. Khan, Mr. and Mrs. Sheikh, you have done such an incredible job of raising, supporting, and loving these two amazing souls. And it shows in the way that they both radiate with joy, generosity, and kindness. Thank you for the love that you have poured into them. I know that it has shaped so much of who they are and has played an important part in why we are even all here today. So thank you, and please give them another round of applause. So I met Waqas like I said, when we were about 18, 19 years old, and we immediately became best friends. We just clicked and were just pretty much inseparable from the beginning. And one thing that Waqas and I both knew during our degree is that we would be best friends probably for the rest of our lives. And so we would talk a lot about how things would be when we were older. You know, when we're married and we have our families, and we would imagine we would live on the same street and our kids would play together. But a lot has changed since then, because straight after our degrees, I moved back to Qatar, and I've lived there ever since. And I also got married a lot earlier than he did. So our lives took very different paths after those 3 years. However, what has not changed is that we are still close friends and that our families are like families to one another. So my husband and my brothers think of Waqas as their brother. And my parents consider him to be their son. And each time we visit London, we stay with the Khans. We are always welcomed with open arms, delicious food, and Bollywood movies. The Khan home is our home away from home, and Waqas, Marish, Zainab, and Rabia are our brother and sisters. Now, although I like to joke a lot with Waqas, and I like to pick on him because he needs his ego kept in check. It is so easy, it is so easy. But the truth is, the reason I have been best friends with him all of these years is that he is a good person. He is one of the best people that I know. He is kind and generous beyond words. He is loyal to the end for his loved ones. He's one of the wisest people to talk to if you're looking for insight or advice on something that you're struggling with. He has this incredible ability to always see the good and the light in every person and every situation. And even though we do like to tease him for having a big ego, underneath the surface, he's actually one of the most humble people that I've ever met. But that is deep, deep, deep underneath the surface. So my one wish for him, ever since those university days, is for him to find someone who is worthy of him. A woman who is also equally kind, generous, loyal, wise, humble, and full of light. Anna, you are all of that, and so, so much more. And I am so overjoyed that you and Waqas have found one another. I met Anna last year when I was flying through London, and I was really nervous to meet her. I can sometimes be a bit socially awkward, and Waqas and Anna were still getting to know each other, so I wanted to make a good impression. But from the moment I met her, I instantly fell in love with her. She was so down to earth, so easy to get along with, that within minutes we were chatting like old friends. She felt like someone I had known for years, not minutes. And I was blown away by this presence of kindness, authenticity, and loveliness that she just radiated from the inside out. All those things that the Sheikh said about Anna yesterday, they're 1000% true. They really are. After about half an hour, I think, of us talking together, I was convinced that if Waqas did not marry this woman, that he would be the biggest idiot ever. And I told him that straight away. We were walking down Oxford Street, if you remember, and I just went on and on and on. Hi. I just went on and on and on about how she was the one, that he would be lucky to have someone as amazing as her, and that actually that she was probably more than he deserved. So he needed to get his act together and not screw this up, because she was really, really special. And I think he was pretty surprised by my response, because I've not always been very approving of anyone who's been interested in the past. I'm very overprotective of him. But with Anna, it was different. I had this intuitive feeling when I met her, and it reminded me of the same feeling that I had when I first met my husband, Sam. From the moment I met Sam, I knew in my heart that he would become the love of my life, and so it surprised everybody, including Waqas, when we got married just 2 months after getting to know each other. But guess what? Sam and I are approaching our 10th anniversary next year. So sometimes you just have to trust that intuitive inner feeling And I'm so glad that you have both trusted that inner feeling. Anna and Waqas, my prayer for you is that the love between you continues to grow as it has for my husband and I, year after year. That you continue to bring out the best in one another. That you get to go on all of the adventures that you have been dreaming of, and that you are each other's rocks during the inevitable ups and downs of life. Being able to celebrate this incredible new phase of your life together is such a blessing, and we wouldn't have missed it for anything in the world. You're both such incredible people as individuals, and so I have no doubt that your union will plant seeds of love and joy for an even greater future. Waqas, we are not related through blood, but you are beyond a best friend to me. You are my brother. And Anna, I am so blessed that I now get to call you my sister. So I speak for myself, Sam, Maya, and Mohammed when I say we couldn't be happier for you both, and we love you both very, very much. Congratulations.
Just 2 more speeches, guys. I know desserts are coming out right now. Please enjoy your desserts, and there's 2 more speeches. That was amazing what Layla was saying about just having that inner feeling and knowing. If there's any single ladies here who have that inner feeling about me, just let me know. I'll be here till 1 o'clock. Okay. Layla Saad, thank you. Thank you. That's 1. 1 so far. Guys, we're now going to have speeches by 2 of Waqas's best friends. They're quite nervous. They're going to do a speech and a song, which we're really, really looking forward to. So they've been rehearsing that quite a lot. So in a moment, momentarily, when the stage is clear, I'm going to welcome these 2 young gentlemen on stage. Are you having a nice time? This wedding is mad, isn't it? It's crazy. All right, just filling the silence now. Layla, are you done? Are you done? Cool? Are we good? Overtime? Oh, I'm in trouble. Assalamu alaikum. Okay. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you. Okay, without further ado, please welcome to the stage. I have a spare mic, Rich, don't worry. Please welcome to the stage 2 of Waqas's best friends, AJ and Ritz!
What about me? All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For this speech, you're lucky enough to have 2 idiots on stage. We're not going to be as sentimental as everyone else. We're going to be a bit more funny, hopefully. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ritesh, nicknamed Ritz, also known by the Khan sisters as Uncle Ritz. I think they'll explain that later. It's a much better idea.
And my name's Ahmad, and Ritz will mostly be speaking from now on, but I'll pick up later.
Thank you. We wanted to start by saying a big thank you to the Khan and Sheikh families. They've thrown such an amazing wedding. It's been 7 days of an extravaganza, and we all feel part of the family. I think that's the key thing. Also, I think it's pretty amazing how many people are here from all over the world, both friends and family. And that's one of the reasons why I'm struggling to understand why I'm actually standing here. I thought long and hard about this, because I've only known Waqas for about 2, maybe 3 years. And I realized why. It's because I know how to throw a great stag. For those of you who don't know, we came up with a bit of a harebrained scheme. It was a twin center stag to Bali and Dubai. Completely illogical, but very memorable. And I think there's a few people in this room who are a bit unhappy with us. Mainly our partners, wives, girlfriends, as it may be. And also particularly, I think there's someone who's really paying for it at the moment, Arif. I don't know where your wife is, Natalie, but I hear she's still giving you grief on a daily basis. Honestly, though, we feel really honored to be speaking today, and you definitely are my best friend, and this is a very exciting time. Enough about Kaz, though, because everyone's speaking about you and it's getting boring. Anna, you're looking amazing tonight. Throughout all these events, you've looked phenomenal, and it's been fantastic getting to know you more. But one thing that you've done really well through your beauty is make Kaz look a lot slimmer and definitely far more handsome than he really is.
So, I have to agree. Anna, you have looked fantastic. And mashallah, Cass, you have come a long way, my friend. You have come a long way. So, I met Wakas several years ago, and I was a type of consultant, and Cass came to me begging for my help. It wasn't to do with business. This was actually more of a love issue. You see, Cass, several years ago, wasn't this charming, handsome man. He's up on stage right now. And he was hopeless with women. And despite all my help, he remained hopeless. So, we just stuck to being friends. And, you know, today, Cass is one of those guys, as many people have mentioned, he's just one of those guys that I can really rely upon. And he can always rely that I will be there for him, because for me, he's now family. Cass is obviously wonderful, but more importantly, and I've heard him say this throughout the last 7 days to different people, that if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be who he is today. So, firstly, Anna, you're welcome. And secondly, no refunds, he's your problem now.
Okay, so let me tell you a little story about Kaz. Kaz would always boast to me about how he'd wake up in the morning around 6 a.m., go to the gym, do a full day's worth of work, and be like, look man, I'm so tired, but you know, work hard, play hard was his mentality. Me and AJ didn't believe this. So we put a little challenge forward to him last year, and we signed him up for a 10K race. So he arrived on the day, and he looked a little bit panicked. I don't know why. And I said, what's up? And he goes, dude, I've had like no time. I haven't like trained at all. Like, I'm just going to take it really slow. I was like, okay, cool. And I thought to myself, well, Kaz is quite competitive. He always likes to win. Maybe he's doing that thing. You know, remember those kids at school that used to turn up before the exam and they said, I've done no revision at all. It's always those Pakistani or Indian kids, and then they always get 100%. That's what I was thinking. So we started the race. We quickly lost each other. I'll fast forward to the end. Me and AJ kind of finished around the same time. We then gave Kaz a call. Kaz, where are you? So apparently, about 20 meters in, he twisted his ankle. He then spent about 30 minutes talking to Anna on the phone. And we also believe that he went for breakfast as well. Sure, yeah.
So my favorite thing about Cass, and again, it's interesting to hear that so many people have mentioned this throughout the speeches of the last couple of days, is that he loves to believe, and he's fooled many people into believing that he's always this really chilled, really cool guy. And, you know, the experience that we had on the stag proved this to be untrue. So, Bali, thanks to Ritz and his amazing stag skills, if anyone needs a good stag, Ritz can do it. It was a phenomenal place to go, chill out, relax, you know, unwind. But Wakas, the businessman, every day was on his phone. He was either buying or selling something. I'm not sure. No one really knows what Cass does. So one evening we were heading to dinner, and I was like, you know what? This is too much. This is enough. So I said, I thought being best man, I'd have some sort of standing, right? So I was like, Cass, come on, man, give me your phone. And that's where it happened. His eyes turned angry and the joy drained from his face, and he actually barked like a dog. He was like, no!
It's true.
So, Anna, I'm not sure what's going on there with the phone, but be careful with that, yeah? So, Cass is clearly a wonderful guy. But no man is perfect. So Ritz and I have come up with a list of things for you, Anna, that can help you survive living with Cass. So, tip number 1. If you should wake up one morning, Anna, and Wakas is standing there dressed as Superman, do not be alarmed. This is just part of Cass's inner child playing out, and in a very strange, weird way, he actually believes he's a superhero. Just nod and smile like we do.
Okay, tip number 2. Do not sleep in the same room as Kaz. I know you think that might be difficult now, but trust me. We recently went to Stockholm, and we had the unfortunate luck of sharing a room with Wakaz. We got to experience his snoring, and also his morning trumpets, is what I would say. So Anna, I think you need some help to be able to manage, the snoring and the trumpets. So I've got you some gifts. This is a nose peg. Obviously, you'll need that to get rid of the smells. And then some earplugs as well.
So, tip number 3, and 3 is the magic number.
Remember that, Kaz.
Cass will always be an awkward romantic, as demonstrated when he proposed to Anna, and I love this story. So, after meeting the family and plucking up the courage to finally say those 3 magic words that all women want to hear, he looked deeply into Anna's eyes, and he said, "Let's do this."
Okay, tip number 4. So Anna, do not get suspicious if he says he's spending a lot of time with Adriana. The businessman Wakaz loves to travel by car. And for some strange reason, he's named his car Adriana. So now that you're married, Kaz, I think it's time, save some money, take some public transport, and rename the car, because there's only one girl in your life now.
Tip number 5, do not be alarmed of Cass's wild ideas. So everyone here clearly knows Cass is an ideas man. And apparently his best weight loss technique is to drink just lemon water for 6 days and take ice baths. He'll tell you astronauts do it. It's space technology. In his defense, as he said, it actually worked. You should have seen him 2 weeks ago. He was huge.
It's true, he was very huge. So tip number 6 and the final tip. Anna, within about 4 weeks, I think you're going to have an American accent. None of us understand this, right? Kaz has, it's been years since you've lived in New York, and you've still got the American accent. So prepare yourself, Anna. You're going to be living the American dream. You're going to love all those things, like basketball, pizza, and really strange rock music. So that ends the tips. For you to be able to remember these, we decided to create a little group on Instagram. So if you all want to check out in your own time, of course, not now because we've got a few more minutes, hashtag CazWakeUp. You will see all of our great memories and all the things that shouldn't be shared online. So enjoy.
All right, so to wrap this up, I just want to say, Cass, you've done a lot for us, and you've always been far too humble to ever accept us praising you. So today, we're going to share that with everyone here, and especially you, Anna.
You look so worried. Why does
I know,
he worried?
yeah.
Why are you worried?
So Cass, I am blessed because I have in my life 3 great friends, and you are one of them. You've been my business mentor, my friend, and now my brother. You're the guy I know that I can open my heart and speak my mind, and you will always support me. To those who know Cass, know that no matter what, his family and those close to his heart always come first. Because for Cass, love is life. So I'm excited. I'm excited because Wakas has found someone as wonderful as you, Anna, to be his life partner. I'm excited because the way that he speaks about you, I feel like I'm listening to a Bollywood love story. And I'm especially excited for your future because, to be honest, there are not many guys like Cass out there. Someone who stands for what's right. Someone who gives all that he can to those around him and has the faith to make his dreams come true. So that's why I know for us, like, that's why we always love Cass. We always love hanging out with him. And it's also why we know already that you two are going to have a fantastic life together. So from the both of us, I just want to wish you both a happy marriage and many wonderful adventures.
Thank you.
Adrian Rich, guys, give him a round of applause! Very sweet. Didn't sing that song we were promised, but it's fine. We now have one more speech before this special surprise, and it is the man himself. We've been hearing a lot about him, mainly positive, some negative, but it's all funny. But here he comes to the mic, guys, the one and only. Give a huge, huge round of applause, Mr. Wakas Khan!
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everybody. Everyone having a good time? I know you guys have all eaten, and these guys have been lovely and said a lot, but if you could spare me a few more minutes, I want to say some important things, if that's okay. Is that all right with you guys? Come on, a little bit more. At least the shakes, come on. The most important thing I want to say first is Mrs. Khan. That's literally it. I just wanted to say Mrs. Khan in front of 450 people. No, Mrs. Khan and I and our families, from the bottom of our heart, want to thank all of you guys for not just coming here, because there's people, as people have already mentioned, have come all the way from California to Perth, all over the world to be here with us, not just for one day, but apparently for 7 to 8 days. I really was looking for one day, but we managed to get 6 days out of you guys, so thank you very much. Which is the thing that I wanted to thank you for the most, is actually your time. You know, a lot of people come here, they eat our food, and they go. You know, that's the Pakistani Indian way. But actually the reality is that there's so much that's gone into the last 6 to 7 days. We're not just family, but friends who may as well be family have given us their time, energy, and just effort, plain effort, to make this special for not just Anna and I, but the entire family. Whether it be our friends who have been learning dances for the last two months, right? 2 months? Come on, where are the dancers at? You guys were amazing, and I might be biased, but that was the best Mandy ever. Right? Am I right? So, that's the one thing I never like to take for granted. Because the one thing you're never going to get back is your time. So for you to spend that with us, honestly, I'm humbled. Thank you very much for that. And you guys all give yourselves a round of applause for that. Thank you. Now, I genuinely have not written a speech because I have been trying to write a speech since last June, probably. And no matter what I write, it just doesn't feel right. So from today, I genuinely want to speak to you from the bottom of my heart, all of you. And how I'm going to do that is explain to you one thing that I like to do, at least on a regular basis, which is to count my blessings. Because sometimes we don't do that, and we tend to lose track of where we are with life because we're busy with work or family or this and that, but we don't count our blessings. And for me, that's really easy today because every single one of my blessings is in this room right now. And that's why this is one of the most special days in my life, not just because I'm marrying this beautiful lady, who looks beautiful, right? Don't worry, I'm coming back to her. She's gotten enough praise already. I'll get to it in a second, all right? But honestly, whether it's Anna's friends from university and childhood, or all the cousins and sheikhs that have come here from all the way from California to India, what we forget is that the moments that you've created for us throughout our life is the reason why we are the people that we are today. And having met the sheikhs, properly after hearing all about you for the last year and a half, I'm so humbled to have added over 100 more blessings to my life in the last few weeks. So thank you for accepting me and welcoming me to your family the way you have. But it doesn't stop there, does it? Because I have an entire side here to thank as well, which I'm very sorry if I forget any of your names, please forgive me, because I'll be here all night doing that. I have friends here from university, I have friends here from New York, a man here who was the first man that spoke to me in high school when I was a stupid geek and had no friends whatsoever, Musa Khan. I have friends here from university that have been with me for over a decade now. Whether it's Richard Hollingworth, Tez, Layla, Arif, all of you guys, I would have never had such an amazing time at university while I was growing up if it wasn't for you guys adding to that. And my life doesn't stop there. I have uncles and aunties here who have known me since I was a 1-year-old. Uncle Hashmi, Suhail uncle, Anand uncle, Kamar uncle. These guys have been with me since I was a kid, and I count them as some of my dad's best friends. And they've always been there for my family, and they've always been there for us. And I can't explain to you how humbled I always am that you come all the way from where you come from, not just to share time with us, but to give us your time as well. Thank you. Thank you very much. Could you give me... There's a lot of people in here also for me that aren't flesh and blood. And to call them friends is probably not appropriate anymore. You as our family. There's people in here who believed in me when there was nothing to believe in. There was people in here who gave me the trust and support when I was nothing. Whether it's Harry Cho, all those years give me all the time and help that you did, whether it's people like Merle, sitting over there, who's become a big sister and gave me some amazing advice. I was nothing without these people in my life who believed in me when no one did. I'm nothing in this life with families like the Hug families over there who made me part of them so easily and always welcomed me into their lives. Thank you so much to all of you guys. You guys are more than just family to me. This is literally what this speech is about. I'm just thanking all of you guys. Okay. Hello, Sheikh family. Over a year and a half ago, this family over here welcomed a complete stranger in red pants. I was wearing red corduroy pants the first time I met my now in-laws. They make fun of that every single day still. They really, really do. And since that day, I have now inherited 2 beautiful bhabis who are amazing. Brothers in Shoaib Bhai, Adil Bhai, and Jangir Bhai. You guys, I actually don't know what to say. I had something I thought I was going to say, and it's completely gone there. And beautiful sisters. Stop. She always cries. The little one, she always cries. I love you, Ruxar. I love you, Nizadidi. And don't worry, I love the new edition as well. And on top of that all, I've inherited a new mom and dad. Thank you very, very much for welcoming me into the family the way you did. You guys are amazing. And I've heard horror stories about in-laws, haven't we all? I consider myself extremely lucky for having you guys. And I'm going to say a lot of things individually to you guys, which I shouldn't be saying over the mics anyway. Thank you for everything. There's another special table over there that I want to really, really thank, and that's the Salim family. And everyone that goes with the Salim family. The Salim family are my mom's side of the family who basically have brought me up since I was a very, very young boy. My mamus and my aunts, my nano, my nano, I gotta tell you about my nano. So you know on TV you had those really like sassy old ladies, right? Usually the ethnic variety, right? Black or Indian or brown. Let me tell you a story about what my nano did to me one day. So this was Eid, right? Really nice day. And we are coming over to Nano's house to celebrate Eid. And I sit down, I haven't seen her in a couple of years, and she says, I'm like, Nano, Assalamu alaikum, how are you doing? And my Nano's first words were this, you know what, Vakas? You'd be a very handsome boy if it wasn't for that nose of yours. That's my grandma. That's what she said to me. Where is she? Okay. Oh, she didn't even hear that. That's probably a good thing. But my Salim family, without you guys, I would probably not be a gentleman. I probably would have failed out of school. And I definitely wouldn't have a good head on my shoulders. So thank you very much for always being there for me, through thick and thin. You guys all know who you are. Thank you very, very much. Am I singing? No, I'm not singing. Thank you. Now, there's a few people who you met who came on stage who I need to thank individually, please, if that's okay. First of all, Tez Ilyas. Give him a round of applause. He's doing really well on the mic today. For those of you who don't know, he's a very, 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 very funny man, if you haven't already noticed. He's an amazing comedian, and he's also one of my closest friends. Tez and I have done a lot of things worse than Layla's messing around of the flat. But the one thing I always want to say to Tez, I don't get the chance to say, is I admire you. I admire you for all the hard work that you put in over the last few years since I've known you personally, living with you, and you're extraordinary. And I am grateful to be able to call you one of my closest friends. Thank you. Layla Saad, you give me way too much credit, you know that? Layla and I have truly been the closest of friends since we were 18 years old. And wow, I could go on for hours telling you about the crap that Layla and I have gone through and done, but I would definitely not be the man I am today if it wasn't for the support of a best friend like that. And I know everyone has a best friend like that, and you guys should go back and give him a big hug, because I would not be who I am if it wasn't for you. Thank you so much. With Layla Saad, some of you will have also gotten to know her brother Arif, who gave a speech the other day at the Mendy. Now Arif, I met, as he also said in the speech, when he was a scrawny 17-year-old who wanted to get into Oxford, and I was trying to get him give him some advice to get into Oxford, which I didn't get into by myself, by the way, so I'm not sure why I was giving advice. But since then, Arif and I have been like brothers. We have literally grown up on FIFA, lived together, played together, and then you got married and had a child before me. The guy looks like a baby. He's like 24 years old. It makes me feel like yeah. But Arif, thank you very much for always being a brother, for always being there for me. Thank you. Now, besides throwing a really, really great bachelor party, which Ritesh does, and that's not the only reason why you're here, one of the real reasons why Ritesh is here is because actually, I don't think this would have happened if Ritesh wasn't in my life. Ritesh doesn't give himself a lot of credit, and I feel like a lot of our friends don't, and sometimes we really, really need to. He's a very wise man. But the most important thing about him, just besides him giving me advice, is that he actually truly, truly cares about me. And I know there's quite a lot of people here who do care about me, but the way you've given me advice and the way you've been a brother to me for the last 2 years, there's no doubt why you're out there for me. So thank you for being there for me. I'm almost done, I promise. I'm almost done, I promise, I'm almost done. Hi. How's it going? AJ and I have known each other since October 3rd, 2010. I still know the day that we met. And then, regardless of how we met, when I met AJ, I felt... there's a story there for another day, all right? But regardless of how we met, from that day, I knew there was something special about you. And you and I have been through situations that most people take a lifetime to get through. And I have no other words to say to you besides the following that should speak more than anything else. I know that someone who's not here today would be very proud of the man that you're becoming. Very proud of the man you're becoming. And I just hope that we can do it justice, that's all. Can I introduce you all to my heart, mind, and soul, my three sisters, Mary, Sanam, and Rabia. I don't get through this part really easily, so please bear with me, all right? My sisters and I have been a unit for a very, very long time. Our family, like any family, has gone through a lot of ups and downs, and if it wasn't for my three sisters, I would probably be sitting face down in a ditch somewhere because they're the ones that have always given me strength, support, and love. And that's what I want you guys to know. If it wasn't for the fact that you guys were my heart, soul, and mind, if it wasn't for marriage, being there, understanding me every step of the way, even if I was wrong, I wouldn't be standing up here today, and you know why. You know all the reasons why. Zainab, you might not want to cry, okay? But you genuinely are my heart. I love you, and I'm so proud of the person that you've become. Thank you for always believing in me and always telling me something straight. Because not many people, not even family, do that. And you always do that for me. I love you. Thank you. Rabia Khan, out of all my three sisters, Rabia is the one most like me. Which I don't think is a good thing. We bicker and argue about this damnedest things, mainly because I like to poke her all the time, and she really doesn't like that. So I know the crap out of her all the time. But Rabia, you're extraordinary. And the only reason why I always tell you to be who you are is because you're extraordinary. And I can't wait for what you're going to do in this world. I love you. Wow, I'm making it without crying. This is actually not bad today. We are both very alpha male, and at the best of times, we try to understand each other and work with each other. But the truth is that I would never be standing up here without you. If it wasn't for my dad working as an 18, 19-year-old on Christmas markets in the freezing cold with no money in his pocket, we would not have this wedding today. If there's one thing my dad has given me, he's given me the freedom of opportunity and choice because of the struggles that he's gone through that I do not have to go through. And every father here does that for someone. And sometimes we forget. Sometimes in the most difficult times we forget that. So I want to tell you in front of 450 people here, I love you, Dad. I will always love you, and I'm always grateful for what you've done for me, and I will never forget that.
Allah bless you and always.
Hi, Mom. No matter what I say today is not going to be enough, and you know that. I am not anywhere near the type of son that you deserve. The sacrifices that you've made for me, the things that you've done to allow me to be who I am today, to give me strength, to give me courage, to give me support. I know every mom does that, but to me, you've done far more than you ever had to. Far more. And there's a lot of people in this room that know that. I love you very much. I will always be your son. And I will always try to do better and make you proud. I promise. If anybody wants good food, come to our house. She cooks amazingly, by the way. Actually, like 10 seconds. It did, yeah. I actually did mention you, right? Now the messed up part is that someone took my speech and someone actually read what I was going to say today about why. It's all right. But it is true. A lot of people have said a lot of things about you over the last few days. That you're caring, that you're beautiful, blah, 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 blah. And people say that sometimes very easily. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about why, and tell everyone here why I know I love you. Because it's not necessarily the things that are just characteristics. It's the practical day-to-day that really makes a relationship, right? I mean, a lot of you have given me a lot of advice over the last week, and a lot of it has to do with communication, and a lot has to do with listening to each other and respecting each other. But really what matters is what you do when no one's looking. When everyone's looking, it's easy to be a good person. It's when you're not looking, when you see someone's true character. Now let me paint you a picture. I was sitting in my nano's living room on the couch in the far end. And there was my nano, my mom, and my granddad hurdled around Anna Sheikh. At the time, Anna Sheikh. And I swear to God, I by myself have never been able to create that much happiness in my own family. Honestly, what you sheikhs have done with Anna, thank you. Thank you so much. And it's true. In a matter of 3 days of me asking her to marry me, she had filled my entire family with so much love. And I'm like, I'm not needed here anymore. To the point that there's people in my family in this room today that would have never come to my wedding if it wasn't for Anna Sheikh. Really, and that's the truth. That's the complete truth. There's people in this room that would have never come to my wedding if it wasn't for Anna. That's how much love she's created in this room. That says a lot about a person. That she didn't have to do, she just did. So now, I'm going to keep this short. Okay? I didn't get a chance to give you vows at our civil ceremonies, so I'm going to give you some vows today, okay? You know I don't like making empty promises, people. That's the one thing I don't like to do, okay? So, I cannot promise you a good life. I can't promise you that I'm not going to mess up and lose everything we have. But here's what I am going to promise you. I will always stand behind you and support you to do whatever you want with your life. I will always be there for you. I will always stand in front of you and I will always protect you with my own flesh and blood no matter what happens. And I will stand by your side through our entire life no matter what happens to both of us. And in all those 3 scenarios, I will always be holding your hand. That's as much as I'm going to promise you. As long as you're happy with that, we can continue. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming tonight. I really appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you. And thank you for bearing with it, with all these speeches. Thank you.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। क्या हाल चाल है भाई वकास? बड़ी लंबी स्पीच थी भाई, लोगों को नींद तो नहीं आ गई? You guys were good? Yeah. Someone asked me, because I've been at the wedding, if someone of you guys know, how did you meet Waqas? And I couldn't answer that. I was like, it was back in 2009, I think. Yeah, London Mela. There you go. And my name is Waqas as well. And there's not many of us, so we stick together. So Waqas, Anana, this one's for you. Give it up for Lenny Martinez, who flew all the way from Cuba. He's jet-lagged. Isan B from Copenhagen. And Vicky Singh, Baji, he came all the way from Berlin, actually. And I've just been here eating the good food, so. All right. First song we're going to do is called Calling You.
I'm calling you with all my goals, my very soul, and falling through in need of you. The trust in my faith, my tears and my ways is drowning, so I cannot always show it, but don't doubt my love. I'm calling you with all my time and all my bites and search for the truth. Trying to reach you, silhouette of my sweat, house in my bed, lost in sleep. I will not be forcing who I am as long as I breathe. Sing along now, I don't need nobody, I don't fear nobody, I don't call nobody but you. My one and only, I don't let nobody, no I don't fear nobody, no I don't call nobody but you. You all I need in my life. I'm calling you with all my joy and all my love is feeling good.
It's feeling good.
'Cause it's due to you. See the time of my life, days of my nights, it's alright. It's alright. End of the day, I still got enough for me and mine. I'm calling you of my biz once so smooth. I'm thanking you. See the halves in my life, patience, my wife, all that I know.
But I don't know.
Won't take no more than I deserve. Still need to learn more. I don't need nobody. No, I don't need nobody. I don't feel nobody. I don't feel nobody. I don't call nobody but you. My one and only. I don't need nobody. No, I don't feel nobody. No, I don't call nobody but you. You all I need in my life.
Yeah, our relationship is so complex. Found you while I was headed straight for hell and quest. You have no one to compare to. Cause when I lied to myself, I didn't hear from you. I guess I'm thankful. What on the street is you change me. Shows in my behavior. Past, present, future. Lay it all out. Found my call in your house. I let the whole world know what this love is about.
Yo te quiero, te extraño, te olvido, aunque nunca me has faltado. Siempre estás conmigo por las veces que he fallado, las heridas tan profundas. Recordarte que nunca para pedirte mil disculpas. Estoy callado, gritando yo te llamo, te escucho, lo intento. De ti yo me alimento cuando el que respiro es violento y turbulento. Yo te olvido, te llamo, te siento.
I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. I don't feel nobody. I don't feel nobody. I don't call nobody. I don't call nobody but you. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. I don't feel nobody. I don't feel nobody. Oh, I don't call nobody, 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 nobody but I don't need nobody.
Thank you very much. Yes. Next song we're going to do, it's called Guantanamo. We got the Vegas and Our Ladies crew down here. There it is. So everybody just clap your hands. Hey. Woo!
Yeah, yeah. Oh. Here we go, hey. Mi casa es su casa, oh. The grass is green on my side. And I got all my motors in there. Just me and my familia. Hey, hey, Chico. I hit the curb while I went into the supermercado. Got the Cuban hand bootleg, come by segundo. Barbecue, you know, El Kebab. Owning this town on blues, bro. The vibe is Cuba. Get 20s and a couple of watts. Worse to the kids. I'm an example, so I'm staying school, learn biz. Tell them respect the home now, respect the old folks. Take my dinner with the dime. Couscous with parmesan. Sun's about to set, I shut up and cigar. Red sky, hot breeze, ladies lighting guitars. Sure, your Pueblo ghetto. Better with cars and on flat tires, roll on. We can last in 10 years, not the one in Vegas. Not whenever I go to LA from yours to my line. More hot sauce, more sipping, more palma. Mi casa es su casa, Guantanamo. The grass is green on my side. And I got all my motors in Guantanamo. Just me and my familia. Mi casa es su casa, Guantanamo. The grass is green on my side.
And I got all my motors here. Okay, we need everybody to clap their hands like this. Goes like, go clap, 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 clap.
Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera.
Keep it going.
Guantanamera, Guajira, Guantanamera.
El son de mi Cuba me da los buenos días, desayuno y al salir todo el mundo cantando ya hasta arriba.
Oye, chico.
Súbele el volumen, me encanta este bolero. Ya está sola para el pan, le da la vuelta al mundo entero. Ahora y en La Habana, viejas calles, aire colonial, los problemas no se ocultan, pero hay dulzura al pasar. La palma como Che, orgullece en el pasaje, voy cantando.
¿Dónde son los cantantes?
Por mi isla, mi compadre, voy cruzando. Solo en short con mi café, me eché mi sol al viento. Hoy es un día especial, porque hoy me voy poniendo.
A million degrees, you can barely move. Plus the sounds are making it hot, and let's go here, we'll grow some more. Life is what you make it, it's that simple and plain. Sometimes we get sunshine, London got no rain.
Mi casa es su casa,
Guantánamo.
The grassy queen on my side. El ágaro amoroso,
Guantánamo.
just me and my familia. Mi casa es su casa,
Guantánamo.
The grassy queen on my side.
Guantánamo.
El ágaro amoroso.
Just me and my familia.
Okay, everybody, just move it to the left, back up a bit, hold it, watch the game, know the signal is clear. You will be phone, we call it cricket. Around here, pelota, they keep moving back and forth. Oh, I got out of it, I lost my lyrics, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, just keep it going like that.
Okay.
Everybody throw your hands up like this one time.
Lights out, ain't got no electricity for the rest of the night.
Get 'em up.
We don't care, light is so fast to the speed, to the sun, go cold, go hot soul,
baby.
Oh, siempre, palmas, baile,
más baile,
sunshine.
Put me down.
Casa es su casa, oh.
But
Grassy
you
green
can
on
shout
my
it.
side. And I got all my motorcycle. Just me and my familia. Mi casa es su casa, oh. Grassy green on my side. And I got all my motorcycle. Just me and my familia.
Guantánamo.
Mo siempre, mo palmas, mo baile. Mo sunshine,
baby.
mo hot soul.
So baby.
Mo siempre, mo palmas, mo baile.
Hey, let's try something really corny. Come on, let me hear you say oh, say oh, oh, say oh, oh, oh. You guys are pretty good. Let's try to make it a bit difficult. Say oh, 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 say oh, 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 say oh, say oh. Wow, you fell for that. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You guys want to hear something really cool? You want to hear something really cool? So we do a lot of concerts in Denmark, and whenever we do this part that we're going to do now, people are just like, they don't get it because they're not desi. So hopefully you'll get it. I try to explain people what Bollywood is and what it means to us with the Bhangra and all that stuff. They don't get it, they find it funny. We take it serious, But let's just cut all the talk, right? And just give a big round of applause to Vicky Singh. Vicky Singer! Singer! They never do that in Denmark,
तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम प्यार होता है दीवाना सनम अब यहाँ से कहाँ जाए हम तेरी बाहों में मर जाए हम तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम प्यार होता है दीवाना सनम अब यहाँ से कहाँ जाए हम तेरी बाहों में मर जाए हम
Sing everyone. Vicky Singer. Clap your hands, y'all. I like that. He's playing the guitar and making a beat at the same time. That's Vicky Singer for you right there. Want me to do something? In Urdu. Just keep it going. Tempo up. Hit. साला अबू की बादशाला है मुंबई नगरिया जो खेलो तो ठोक डाला शुरू में था अबू मामूली सा एक चाय वाला अब एकदम बिल्डिंग के माफी के अबू जान डाला करेगा मुकाबला होगा तेरा मुंह काला माँ कसम अंग्रेजी में बोले तो एटम बम समझा क्या एटम बम समझा क्या
Hey yo, 1, 2, 3. The crew is called Outlandish. Right in London City. You let me hear you say, hey oh. Go 1, 2, 3. The crew is called Outlandish. Right here in London City. You let me hear you say, hey oh.
Bring it down. Yeah, give it up for Vicky Singh on guitar.
Thank you.
Hey, Vikas, can I blow? Yeah, it's so confusing. Whenever they were singing Vikas, I was like, yeah. Can I blow your cover now? Yeah? About bling bling, ding ding, yeah. Like he contacted me 2 months ago. Yo, guys, wouldn't it be awesome if I just joined you on stage and played some guitar? And we were like, yeah, and he would like to, and he was going to surprise you, but he bailed out on us. But it's okay. He's been so busy. I told you, you can get on stage and make a complete fool out of yourself. She'll still love you for it. But check this out. He chose a song which we almost never perform because it's so difficult to perform. Right? It made no sense. I told the guys, it's a song called Any Given Time from our third album. There you go. And it's really difficult. Vicky, he knows how to play it. He's really good. He's been playing guitar since he was like 7 or something. But the boys were looking at me like, what? Seriously? Okay, why not? Let's give it a try. But he bailed out. But you bailed out, right? Or you still want to join us? He didn't even bring an extra guitar. You know, it was like, whatever. But we'll try to do a piece of Any Given Time because it's your favorite song of ours. So please bear with us if we forget the lyrics or something because we almost never perform it. You got your lyrics there? And you got yours there? I don't have mine.
Any given time I'll be there. I don't really have to say no more. Any given time he's right here. Embedded in my living soul for sure. Any given time I see beauty that has always been. Any given time. I swear by the Lord of the moon split in two. 5 o'clock in the morning I'll be calling you. I'm totally lost without your light. I'm finding myself on this drive all the time. Not a single day goes by.
Yeah, I'm out to fight the devil but never fought myself. I read 1,000 books but I never read myself. My soul's starved, needs to be fed. Lord, I need your help. The hell with the devil, my biggest enemy is myself. It makes me wonder, am I doing this for the right reasons? I mean the money, the fame, the game all sounds appealing. But instead of entertaining, I prefer to enlighten. But then again, who am I to be in a position to represent a whole generation of kids and to make them believe? When till this day I still struggle to uphold my dean. I read 100 God is great in less than a minute. And though my soul's not in it, my heart's not in it. You heard?
Any given time he'll be there. I don't really have to say no more. Any given time he's right here. Embedded in my living soul for sure. Any given time I see beauty that has always been. Any give 'em time. By the one in whose hands my soul is, there's no match. To think a spider couldn't weave a curtain just like that. I wouldn't be here without your light. I'm finding myself on this drive all the time. Not a single day goes by. Ooh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Take the chorus, yo.
Any given time to be there. I don't really have to say no more. Ooh, any given time is right here. Embedded in my living soul for sure. Any given time I see beauty that has always been. Any given time. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, man. Got you, bro. Got you. All right. What else we got?
I want to hear people sing, man. We should
Yeah?
do something where people
Let's
sing.
do that. Let's do that.
Y'all ready to sing a little bit? Yeah? Let's let, just give me a key. Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah. So I just splitted you guys into 3 groups. You guys are the oh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Halas. And the key word here is y'all only sing when I point. Don't just start singing because y'all gonna mess up the song.
All right?
All right, let's do it.
Very
1,
simple.
2, 3, go.
Oh! Clap your hands up. Clap your hands up.
Can we just try it once again? Oh! Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh! Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh! Last time. Last time? Uh-huh. Yeah.
Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I see you claiming and trembling. One more good time and time again. You hear that same old thing again. Who said music can't move a nation? Let's right away for sensation. Facebook, YouTube, MySpace, yeah. More powerful than politics.
¿Qué fue, qué fue, qué fue? Aquí no manda usted, aquí se sabe que, aquí se tiene fe. Yo no visto eyes, te prendo fuego, te quemo todo el juego, te riego por el.
Oh!
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Say,
Can I get a hand in the air? Everybody do the desert walk all up in here. Can I get a hand in the air? Everybody do the desert walk all up in here. Can I get a hand in the air? Everybody do the desert walk all up in here. Hey,
And wanna be back for another year.
everybody get your hands up in the air.
yeah. That's sky, that's fly. Motor rise, we gon' make it rain tonight. As it ain't gon' be that dry. Walk like lions, tall like petals, need the signs, need no evidence. Dirty, dirty, east is heavy. Destination locked down.
Ponte el pasaporte,
Ese pa' que goces.
si tú me reconoces,
Ese pa' que goces.
si vives pa' la noche,
Ese pa' que goces.
levántenme la mano, esto es pa' que goce.
Oh!
Say,
Can I get a hand in the air?
everybody do the desert walk all up in here.
Can I get a hand in the air? Everybody do the desert walk all up in here. Can I get a hand in the air?
Everybody do the desert walk all up in here. Hey,
And wanna be back for another year.
everybody get your hands up in the air.
So wake me up when it's all over. When I'm wiser and I'm older. What is time I was finding myself and I Didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Last time.
Can I get a hand in the air? Everybody do the desert walk all over here. Can I get a hand in the air? Everybody do the desert walk all over here. Can I get a hand in the air? Everybody do the desert walk all over here. Hey, you wanna be back for another year? Everybody get your hands up in the air.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Wow, you guys went quite pretty fast. Mr. Organizer or Mrs. Organizer, Miss Organizer, we're not going over time, are we? Are we behind schedule? What are you saying? One more song? Oh, only one? 0 songs. 1. 10 songs. 10. MashaAllah. चलो कुछ बजाते हैं लोग. कुछ नुसरत फतेह अली खान साहब बजा दो. कवाली शवाली हो जाए कोई. नहीं आती कोई. दम मस्तकल अंदर. अभी कवाली बैंड आया था. There were like 11 people on stage before, man. I was like, how are we gonna get up on stage after that? You know, that was good. All right, let's. What do you guys want to do? देखो अगर आयशा बजा लिया तो फिर बाद में कोई गाना नहीं बजा सकेंगे. So that's the thing. If you want Aisha, we can do it, but then it show's over. You know? Oh yeah. What about Welu? Welu is the first song we ever did back when we were young teenagers. Back in '97.
Hey yo mama please, I can explain everything, don't cry. I had to protect my friend from his friends, I swear no lie. See before we knew what the cops came, put a net to with his handcuff. Took me down to the damn cell, now I don't mind what he more tough. Bail me out, mom, it will happen again, I promise. Don't tell Daddy about this, he's too tired to build.
Second guessing, you never know when God upstairs blessing. Testing you in session, not ready for confession. We all learn lessons, some way, somehow. When I feel about, even if you succeed, you take a bow. But I'm saying right here, right now, we need to change. Rearrange the whole point of view for me, it seems strange.
Hey, anybody wanna go, anybody wanna move, anybody wanna try, nobody stays alive. Well, it's me and you. Well, hey, anybody wanna go? Anybody wanna move? Anybody wanna try? Anybody wanna stay alive? Well, it's me and you. Well.
De la nada sale el todo y el todo se hace nada. Y espirales de consejos, miles mares de palabras. Pero cada ser humano tiene su propia realidad. Cada alma sigue su ruta a diferente velocidad. Por eso, queridos míos, cuando muera, no extrañen mi presencia. Alegrías que vivimos, problemas que pasamos. Aprendan de mis errores, no siempre el agua es clara. De la nada sale el todo se hace nada.
People like Dempsey and those who got a lot act like they don't have plenty. So you say you're getting places, but you ain't moving at all. Still someplace on, some sit back and wait for his call. Come
hey, anybody wanna go? Anybody wanna move? Anybody wanna try? Nobody stays alive. Well, it's me and you. Well, hey, anybody wanna go? Anybody wanna move? Anybody wanna try? Anybody gonna stay alive? Well, it's me and you. Well, let me take a little moment of time, going above them all, looking down, wondering. You don't wanna be by my side, time is flying, plus sky high, falling down. What about my mama, my son, Lord? Anything did for you, Lord. Try to be no but pure, Lord, have mercy on me, myself, and I should've never been around it. Body cold when I was over here. So live by the soul that I feel slow and I feel sure no matter where I go.
Clap your hands, y'all.
No matter where I go.
Clap your hands, y'all.
No matter where I go. No matter where I go. You don't feel me on the walls you live in. You made me, don't make me lose the faith within me. Anybody wanna go, anybody wanna move, anybody wanna try, nobody stays alive. Well, it's me and you. Well, anybody wanna go, anybody wanna move, anybody wanna try, nobody will stay alive. Well, it's me and you.
Thank you. Thank you. Dear Vikas and Nana, can you stop talking while we're performing, please? So rude. This next song is the last song, and dedicated to the two of you. Why are you looking at me like that, man? You're like, what? No, thank you very much for the invitation. Means a lot. You guys are beautiful people and so many beautiful speeches. I mean, there's nothing more left to say. I remember the first, when that person asked me, how did you get to know Vikas? And I said, I don't know. I actually went back in our whole, text message conversation, thousands of them. I went back to 17th August 2009, where you wrote something like, just know that you have a brother, and you'll take offend if I don't come stay at your place, and mi casa es su casa and all that stuff. And it makes sense. That's how you are as a person. Kind-hearted, and you're there when people need you to be, and you're open, and I can go on, and people get tired of it. So this last song is called Aisha, dedicated to the two. May God bless you both and your marriage.
So sweet, so beautiful. Every day like a queen on her throne. Don't nobody know how she feels. Aisha, lady, one day it'll be real. She moves like the breeze. Swear I can't get her out of my dreams. To have her shining right here by my side, I sacrifice all the tears in my eyes.
Get your hands up like this one time.
Aisha, Aisha, passing me by, side by side, come on. Aisha, Aisha, my. Aisha, Aisha, smile for me now. Well, I don't know. Aisha, in my life.
Switch it up, Vicky, sing.
Oh, she holds her child to her heart. Makes her feel like she blessed from above. Falls asleep underneath a sweet tea. A sweet lullaby. A lullaby fades away. Sing it out, y'all. Aisha, Aisha, passing me by. Sing along. Aisha, my. I
like that. Take it to the bridge, yo.
Need somebody to lean on. Someone, body, mind, and soul. Body, mind, and soul. To take her hand, to take her word. Show her the time of her life, so true. Throw the pain away for good. No more contemplating. Ooh, ooh.
No more contemplating.
No more contemplating. Ooh.
Glastonbury or a wedding hall here in Hilton. We always do this, ask people to put their peace signs up in the air, and people always do it.
Lord knows the way she feels.
Yeah.
'Cause every day in His name she begins to have a shine here by my side. I sacrifice all the tears in my eyes.
Sing it for us. Sing it.
Écoutez-moi.
Aisha.
Yeah.
Aisha. Aisha.
That's your part. Y'all just keep singing that. Hey.
Aisha. Aisha.
What am I to do?
Clap your hands. Hey, hey, hey. Yes, Allah, आपू की पाठशाला है मुंबई नगरी आज खेलो तो ठोक डाला शुरू में था आपू मामूली सा एक चाय वाला अब एकदम बिल्डिंग के माफे का आपू डॉन दादा करेगा मुकाबला होगा तेरा मुंह काला कसम अंग्रेजी में बोले तो एटम बम समझा क्या एटम बम समझा क्या Biggie Sing, take it over. Oh yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Hey, it goes 1, 2, 3.
1, 2,
the crew is called Islandy. Right here, London City. You let me hear you say, hey yo. It goes 1, 2, 3. The crew is called Islandy. Here in London City. You let me hear you say, hey. Say oh. Say oh, 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 oh.
We got the vocab.
I got the vocab.
Biggie Sing got the vocab. Issa B got the vocab. Lenny Martinez got the vocab. Lucas got the vocab. Linda got the vocab.
Yes, sir.
We call outlandish. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. God bless you both. And to live happily ever
Biggie Sing
after.
on guitar, ladies and gentlemen. Lenny Lam, Gasly. Shukriya.
Ladies and gents, outlandish! Thank you so much, guys.
Some people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power, yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things define what's within, and I've been there before. But that life's a bore, so full of the superficial. And some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got it, you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Yeah. Some people search for a fountain. The promise is forever young. You know, some people need 3 dozen roses, and that's the only way to prove you love them. Hand me the world on a silver platter, and what good would it be with no one to share hands for me. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got it, you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you, you, you. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you.
Balle, 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 balle,
Too late, we're gonna kick it in now. Alright, request each one of you please to make your way onto the dance floor. We've got about half an hour left, so bring it on. Once again, you're in check with the boys and crew.